Alright guys, welcome back. Let's have a look at Nvidia stock. So on Friday, actually closed around 3.5% down. So last time we covered, it was pretty much before earnings. I was saying that the stock is moving sideways. To be cautious here, it's still overextended. Well, same here. Alright, so there are a few things to watch from here. So basically at the moment looks like we have this $309 level as a support, the previous basically resistance area right here. So, and as a resistance, of course, we have all-time high. So basically after reporting earnings, stock went higher, came down, chopped around. So sitting at this level, moving sideways, and it can definitely do same thing as it did here, well, until they report until they pay dividend, I think. So it's not a lot, 4 cents, but they have dividend payment on 1st of December, and it's a couple more trading sessions. So, and also let's bring up the moving averages. So if we take a look at the moving averages, 20-day moving average up here at 300, 50-day moving average at 245, 250, give or take 250. So, and one thing I like to pay attention all the time is the MACD. So what's the momentum looking like? So if you look at here, well, momentum is not as strong for the past 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit more than that. Momentum has not been strong. Every time it tries to push higher, there are sellers. Well, you can see it on a MACD here. Well, we got on Friday this bearish crossover. Well, we'll see how long it's gonna last, but if we get break below this 310, next support for Nvidia would be somewhere around here at $288, $290 level. Even if that level doesn't hold, and if we see the correction, a lot of people looks like a bit spooked on pretty much Black Friday today, that the whole market dropped 2%, 3%, and there's a lot of fear, looks like spike of a fear, because if you look at the volatility index, VIX is at 28. So that's usually when you can say whenever VIX is above 20 that people are panicking, people are pretty much volatility is high. So, and so if that happens, well, 50-day moving average. So if we're gonna see decent pullback, and we covered SPY as well, well, let's measure how much of a drop would be pullback actually would be for Nvidia from all-time highs if it retraces towards 50-day moving average. That would be from its all-time highs about 27%. So that's a big drop. So, well, probability of that, if we take a look at the option activity, let's take a look. What's the probability that the stock may drop these to these $250 levels? Well, let's say by the end of December. What's the probability by December 31st? Well, by December 31st, Nvidia is implying $43 move up or down. So yeah, there is a probability, but what's the percentage, you would ask? Some people have asked me this question already. Well, probability of that strike price, basically according to option market, according to implied volatility for these strikes, there is 12% probability that it can get there. So 12%, high or low, it's for you to decide. And today on Friday, well, 292,000 calls were traded, 148,000 puts were traded. So, and I'm not sure if the calls that were traded are calls or puts, but let's take a look. I mean, if they are selling calls, I mean, if they are bearish calls or if they're bullish calls. But if you look at it here, well, there were a lot of short-term, December 3rd, 345, 355, 340, 347, lots of calls for December. And it could very well be covered calls, people who own shares, but they don't want to sell the share because they want to hold the stock long term. But they want to take advantage of the volatility, and if they think that stock may drop, they can sell these kind of calls saying, okay, this stock is not going back to 355 by December 3rd, so give me $1 per contract and I'll be happy to hold my shares. So this could be it, but I'm not seeing many puts, so mainly a lot of calls. So maybe option market was bullish, but we'll see. But to me, with looking at option activity on Thinkorswim, it's hard to tell if it's a sell or if it's a buy. So that's the update for NVIDIA, I guess. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.